Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this presentation on Beijing. So tomorrow is a very big event for us. As you know, we are operating our inaugural flight to Beijing as from tomorrow, first flight, 6th of July. In this context, we are organizing a series of activities in the Mauritius market in order to sensibilize the public and create awareness about this new destination which we are launching as from tomorrow. A press campaign has started today, and which will culminate into a final advert when the flight has actually landed there in Beijing. We are kicking off today with this product presentation. And every time we launch a new destination, we make it a point that we invite the tourism authorities from there to come and present the product. In this context, we have invited two representatives from Beijing Municipal Corporation, who has come here to present the product to you, and we are looking forward to their presentation. Okay. So as I said, we'll kick off today with the product presentation, and then soon after this event, there's a surprise event that we are organizing at the Air Mauritius Center. I won't say more about it, so soon after this event, if you have some time, by midday, noon, if you can be present at the Air Mauritius Center there, where a surprise event will be organized, again, in the context of the launch of the Beijing flight. So I won't say any much more about this event. In the evening tonight, we are organizing an official launch event for the new Beijing route, where we are convening all the major stakeholders from the travel trade industry, and again to sensibilize and promote this new flight that we are launching to Beijing. So tomorrow is the inaugural flight. The flight will leave Mauritius at 12:55 local time, and will reach Beijing at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is a new timing. And the flight will depart late in the evening from there and will reach here early Monday morning. Okay. So on the arrival of the flight there's going to be a small function at the airport, but on the 8th, Monday the 8th of July, we are organizing a big function in Beijing there. We are convening all the stakeholders in China, in Beijing, in order to create awareness about this new destination. So I must tell you that the incoming flight, which leaves there on the 7th, is almost full, and so that's a good sign for us. And most of the flights in July, August are looking very good. Okay. So as I said, the schedule, the flight will leave at 12:55. Okay, tomorrow, and a small delegation from Mauritius is traveling on that flight. And our vice president is traveling on that flight. This is Osan Belpe. He's the chief guest, together with the ambassador of China in Mauritius, who is also traveling on that flight. So a small delegation will be there on the flight and arrival there, and during the function we will do a lot of promotion on Mauritius as a destination in the Beijing market. So with this new Beijing flight now, I must remind you, we have 9 flights to China, not only 3 flights direct, 2 to Shanghai, as you already know, and this one to Beijing, 3 direct flights, and then 3 flights via Hong Kong. As you know, we have connection via Hong Kong to any point in China, and also 3 flights via Kuala Lumpur. So that's 9 flights a week to China, 3 direct, 3 via Hong Kong, and 3 via Kuala Lumpur. We have not done any promotion on the flight, because we have done a promotion only on the inaugural flight on the 6th, and it was a very good fare, and we got some bookings out of that. So at the moment, the cheapest fare which is available is around 46,000 rupees, all tax inclusive, excluding service fee. But we'll see in September, October, if we need to do some promotion on the Beijing flight. But July, August, this is a fare that's applicable. We have done something for the Kestrel Flyer on Beijing route. So if you're a Kestrel Flyer member, you pay a J-class fare, you get 5,000 bonus miles on your account. And if you want to upgrade your ticket from economy to business class, instead of 40,000 miles, we ask you to give only 20,000 miles. So this is a small promotion we've done among our Kestrel Flyer in order to launch this Beijing flight. So, as I said, we are looking forward to the presentation from our guest from Beijing Municipal Corporation. So let me give you some details about how the presentation will go. First, we are going to show two films on China, on Beijing. After the film, our guests will do the product presentation. After the product presentation, we'll have another film, and then this will be followed by questions and answers. Okay? Let me remind you, at the end, there's going to be a lucky draw, and the prize would be a return air ticket to Beijing, all taxes inclusive, including service fee. So I think all of you, I think all of you in the magic ball there, you've got your tags there. So we'll do a lucky draw at the end, and also we'll do some distribution of giveaways at the end. And also we have a small souvenir pen which we are going to give to you. And this souvenir pen, on it, it's engraved Beijing inaugural flight, 6th of July. So you will keep this as a souvenir for your attendance at this launch event. So without much delay, I will now pass on to the film.
Hello, I'll introduce myself. I'm Xue Fang, you may call me Fang Fang. I'm from Beijing Tourism Administration. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I feel very honored to be invited by Air Mauritius to be here to show and recommend the tourism resources of Beijing. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to Air Mauritius for inviting you, dear guests, here attending Beijing tourism promotion. And I will extend my warm welcome to you all on behalf of Beijing Municipal Commission of Tourism Development. Secondly, congratulations on the newly opened directly flight route from Mauritius to Beijing, which is extremely exciting news. With the direct route reducing the time-consuming flight transfers, Mauritius will definitely become more appealing to Chinese tourists. Now more and more Chinese people choose those beautiful countries of islands like Mauritius for their tourist destination to spend their leisure time. But I don't know how much Mauritius people know Beijing and China. So today, please allow me to take this opportunity to introduce the city and tourism of Beijing. Tourism in Beijing has developed rapidly in recent years, and Beijing has become a world-famous tourist destination and a generation. Taking the year of 2012 as an example, Beijing received more than 5 million inbound tourists and sent 3 million outbound tourists through travel agencies. Beijing depends the cooperation with international institutions and associations by founding the World Tourism Cities Federation. So far, 72 member cities and institutions have joined in this Beijing headquartered organization. Beijing, famous for traditional features and modern elements, boasted a history for more than 3,000 years as a city and 800 years as a capital. The Great Wall, the Forbidden City, Summer Palace, Ming Empire's tombs, Temple of Heaven, and Zhoukou Den Ip Man relics are the 6 World Cultural Heritages. Within recent years, Beijing has generated many fashionable modern tourism elements such as 798 Art District, Olympic venues, National Grand Theatre, being the new tourism resources combined with hutongs, suburb vocational theme villages. All this culture and natural sceneries have gained a good reputation for Beijing among foreign tourists. Beijing has a perfect geological location and convenient public transportation. Beijing is the core of economic bloc and major airline distribution. Till now, Beijing has more than 236 airlines connecting with major cities in China, as well as other countries with a volume of 800 million passengers every year. Moreover, Beijing has 4 major railway stations and is a major railway hub in China with 88 national connections and various international ones. There are also 3 high-speed trains running to other major cities of China. What's more, moving around is fast, easy, and inexpensive in Beijing. Especially the extensive metro and bus system with average charges of 1.5 yuan are perfect means of transportation. The city's 70,000 cabs can also get around for decent price. Third, Beijing has 4th-class convention, conference, and meeting venues for all kinds of events. Since the Olympics in 2008, Beijing has over various hotels to offer ranged from luxury hotels and guest houses, and among them 64 5-star hotels, 139 4-star hotels. Almost all luxury hotel chains operated here, such as Starwood, Marriott, Carlson, Hyatt, etc. There are also many boutique hotels with traditional Chinese architecture known as contract hotels, such as Amman by the Summer Palace for Great Wall commune close to the Great Wall in the mountains. Beijing is famous for its tasty food as well as international food. Beijing roast duck, hot pot, and plenty of traditional cuisine and snacks are strongly welcomed by foreigners. In 2009, Beijing was rewarded as one of the 10 most welcomed cities famous for tasty cuisine. Beijing is a genius shopping paradise. Recently, 76% of international luxury brands have stores in Beijing, which makes Beijing a top 10 city in the ranking of luxury goods possession. At the same time, Beijing has adorable and well-known specialties. For instance, silk in Silk Street, pearl in Hongqiao Market, antique in Panjiayuan, and tourist commodities of Beijing Guild. Last but not least, Beijing is featured by a variety of tourism resources. And traditional Chinese medicine is one of them, according to my knowledge. Lots of overseas Chinese skilled keep using Chinese medicine and herbs and bring the habit to foreign countries. Thus, more and more people are influenced by them and begin to know Chinese medicine and health care. By the end of 2012, Beijing Municipal Commission of Tourism Development and the Beijing Chinese Medicine Administrative Bureau jointly launched 21 Beijing Traditional Chinese Medicine Culture Tourism demonstration base, including Chinese Medicine Cultural Museum, library, Chinese herb processing factory, medical institutions, etc. In addition to visiting and learning Chinese medicine, tourists can experience all kinds of services. Many overseas patients are willing to visit and experience this. Beijing's winter is attractive, and its winter tourism resources are abundant. For people living in the tropical areas who have never experienced the winter season, Beijing is the best destination because we can offer hot springs, bar, skiing, and traditional temple fairs. Visiting a ski resort will make your Beijing tour perfect. There are about 20 ski resorts in Beijing. After an active day on the slopes, nothing makes you feel as good as a hot springs bar and a massage. Many spa hotels can be easily found near the ski resort in Beijing, and they offer first-rate spa and sophisticated treatment that can rival anything to be found in a 5-star hotel. The best way to know Beijing's tradition and culture is to visit Beijing's temple fairs, which are festivals and carnivals. Every year, there were more than 8 temple fairs in Beijing. The temple fair held in the Temple of Heaven offers you a chance to see how a Chinese emperor would pray for rich harvest of China. It will be a marvelous experience for you. Perhaps this is the first time for us to have Beijing Tourism Promotion Board in Mauritius. The charm of Beijing lies for beyond 10 minutes. Brief introduction. On behalf of Beijing Municipal Commission of Tourism Development, I sincerely invite all of you and your family friends to Beijing. You can witness the charming the city and experience the hospitality of the citizens. Thank you again for coming. Thank you, all of you.
Now we show a short film again on Beijing, and then we move to the questions and answers.
为北京曾经源远流长的文化底蕴，又被赋予了日新月异的创新、时尚。走在胡同里，依然能感觉到老北京的韵味儿。走出胡同，像是穿越到了另一个时代。不只是高楼大厦、车水马龙，而是节奏。既古典又现代。是人是景还是物，都让我在音乐中收获良多。在我心里，北京是世界上最好玩的地方。大家耳熟能详的，北京总是能发现新鲜的事儿，让我不断地去发现。
Okay, so now is if you have any questions, we'll try to answer, and our guests from Beijing also will be able to answer. Any questions, please don't hesitate. I think we have said whatever has to be said. And yes, Mr. Shanks.
Hi. Morning, everyone. I have a question. How many of you have been to China? Yeah, anywhere in China. And how many of you have been to Beijing? How many of you want to go to Beijing?
All of them.
You've done a very good job there.
Very good.
How many have sold tickets to China?
Plenty. All of them. No, yeah.
Good.
All of them. Especially to Guangzhou, etc., for shopping. Yes, any questions, please? Okay. So,
That one over here.
yes, yes, please. We have an interpreter here, so.
From Happy Planet.
If there's any problem with language, I will interpret. Translate. Yeah, you can speak in English.
Not just for Mauritius, the food of Beijing. Do you plan to do you make the route with the existing fleet of aircraft of Mauritius, or do you plan to buy aircraft to lease aircraft to strengthen your network in China?
No, in fact, we are going to use our existing fleet of aircrafts in order to do this operation. In fact, we are using the Airbus 340 in order to operate to Beijing. But concerning new aircrafts, we are working on a fleet renewal plan project, and whenever there's any developments in the future, we are going to let all concerned. But at the moment, any new fleet, new destination, new frequencies to destination is operated with our existing fleet of aircrafts, which consists, as you know, of A340. We have got 5 of them, A330, and A319. But we are looking at new generation aircraft for the future, and this will come in due course. Yes. Our guest from Beijing.
Beijing. Do they have any tour operators from Beijing, maybe tours or something like that to Beijing?
他问你有没有北京有没有旅行社可以接待他们呢？有没有旅行团？
对，北京有很多旅行社可以接待毛里求斯的客人。我们这位林先生他所在的旅行社也可以在这边接受毛里求斯客人的报名去北京旅游。他们的明天，You can speak Chinese. Why? 对 ，communicate with Chinese.
讲英语吧，一点点不多，一点点不多。
一点点 ，OK. We have many agencies in Beijing can accept Mauritius guests, and Mr. Lam is also from Happy Planet travel agencies, and his agency also can accept your guests in Mauritius from to Beijing.
OK， 谢谢你。
I think there are some brochures which will be given to you at the end of the session. So these brochures will give you the information that you want. And also for the agents and the press, eventually, maybe around September, October, we'll try to organize some familiarization trips, educational tours, etc., to give you the opportunity to visit Beijing. So this will come in the future. So if there's no further questions and answers, we'll now proceed with the lucky draw. As I told you, there's only one prize, one winner, only one winner, a free ticket to Beijing to visit this important city. So we'll do the lucky draw. Just one. Alice from Travel Spirit. Alice from Travel Spirit.